Okay, so quick update on these ranch gates. They are super awesome, really like them. Now, the thing that kind of separates these from that front security gate we have is the security and your ability to keep them closed. These are the little chains they come with just so you can kind of lash it around something and secure it open if you need to. I opted to use a lock that I actually already had. I purchased this lock as well as their chain lock for my bicycles, and I never actually used this one. So this is the New York lock from Kryptonite. These things are super resilient. I'm sure, you know, everyone's going to say, send it to the lock-picking lawyer. He's already picked some of these. And you probably can if you're skilled enough and you have the time and, you know, resources to do something like that. You could probably grind through this if you had the time and the resources. The fact is, though, it's probably about the best type of lock, at least this type of lock that you can get. And it works really well to shut the fence and secure it. So, you know, it's something I already had. I think I paid like $125, $135, something like that for this lock whenever I got it. Got it on Amazon. And I also got the real heavy duty chain lock as well. And I just never used this. And I was thinking about ordering a lock, and I was like, man, you know what? I have one of these in my toolbox. I haven't used it, and this is a perfect application for it. So, you know, fences like this are certainly not impenetrable, but that's why I have that really cool Reolink camera up there so I can see what's going on in real time whenever something happens. We actually have some other really cool countermeasures out here that give us the ability to know what's going on. So anyways, very cool lock. Again, it's designed for a bicycle, and it's very, very, very robust for what it is. Nothing is, you know, tool proof if you have enough tools and enough time to try to get through it. But this one certainly is probably about the best form of this style of lock out there. I'll put a link in the description of this video if this is something you may be interested in. Anyways, guys, let's move on to the video. And that is a true gopher hawk right there. There he is right there. Check that thing out. Thing has to have probably a 5-foot wingspan. So if I catch a gopher, all I need to do is toss him out in the yard, and that guy will come and take care of him for me. Okay, so today is the day the Black Series is getting picked up. So even though I told you the last video on this was the last video, this is actually the last video. And this is going to be my quick walkthrough, or at least my walk around. The interior is the same, nothing's changed, and I just want to walk around the outside of the unit. And this is really just something you do, especially if you're going to be renting a unit, you want to do. You want to point out any areas that there could have been an issue. The only thing right here was there was a small dent on this door right there, and that was there whenever I took possession of it. Tires got a lot of sand spurs in them, but the tires are in great shape. It's got a little bit of dirt on it. Not much though. Everything looks good. Coming around back, have the plate off and put inside like they asked. Coming around this side, everything looks really good. And these are the types of things you want to do if you plan on buying an RV, or you plan on taking an RV out, or you rent an RV, simply because even if you own it, you want to do a walk around before and after trips just to ensure you didn't unintentionally damage it or somebody else didn't damage it at an RV park. And this is one way to help you at least understand the condition that you were leaving in, you know, or the condition you arrived in. So if you see something strange the next time you're out, you'll know kind of a timeline of when it could have occurred and when it couldn't have occurred. You know, if you're in the trucking industry, they call it a DVIR, it's a driver vehicle inspection report. It is far more comprehensive than, of course, just walking around. But this is kind of your version of an inspection report. And it might even help having a little checklist. You know, you can verify that your latches are locked and secured. So if you come back out and you see one of them unlocked, you at least have, again, a timeline of when it may have been locked last. Coming up here, I can see that if I look inside, both propane cans are here. They're both disconnected. If I come back and one's missing, well, at least I know that when I shot the video, both of them were here, or at least when I inspected it, both were here. In this storage, I have the 2 chocks that were included. I have the plate that they shipped with the actual unit itself. Some packing foam. The diesel can is in here. And again, the whole point of this is to give you kind of a pre and post trip inspection of what might have occurred when you had the RV. Now, this is mine, so I'm going to take that with me. It actually didn't have any type of a connection there. And they have shackles, so I put my own chain loops on. I'll let them keep those. I don't feel like taking those off, but the shackles themselves are actually inside here somewhere. Don't want to make a liar out of myself, but pretty certain, oh, there they are. I'm pretty certain I put them either in here or in here. And if I unlock this, I bet you I will find the shackles inside of here. But again, I will let them keep those because whenever you're moving it, it sure as heck makes it easier to use with those. There they are right there. And this is actually mine. See, that's another really good reason to do an inspection. So this is the propane kind of regulator for my propane generator that I carry around, and I accidentally left it in there. So again, these are the two shackles that came with it. That is the handle for the front jack. There are some hoses and some things in there. I think I even included a couple of them. Yeah, we can go ahead and lock this all up. Maybe I'll check the other side real quick just to be sure. So this benefited me, not just in demonstrating it to you all, but actually helped me ensure I didn't give something away. So here's another one I completely forgot about. You know, I thought that everything in here was going to be just the standard stuff, and I totally forgot that we bought this little cheap cook set from Walmart and put it inside just in case we wanted to use this. And then I believe I bought this as well. So this is also mine. This right here was included, and this right here is also mine. So all those little things definitely should be checked just in the event you forget something. So now we're in good shape. I got everything out. Again, I completely forgot I had left these in the RV, and had I left them in there, I would have lost some good quality stuff that I like to keep with me. So always check, always make sure you walk around the outside, you walk around the inside. I know I did a really thorough job on the inside, but I hadn't actually gotten into these compartments yet. So it's good to know that everything of value that I put in is coming out. And here is the driver they sent to pick it up. Got to get backed up to it, connect the poly block to his drawbar right there. You always know when someone's towed a Black Series when they have a drawbar in place. And then he's going to hitch up to it and take it back home to California. All right, so he is all loaded up. Came from California to pick it up. Everything's all chained in place. He didn't want the hooks. He put the shackles back on. He says it makes the chains elevate off the ground a little bit higher, but everything is ready to go. He is taking this thing back home to California. Big shout out to the folks over at Black Series for letting me use this for 3 months, this HQ19. Absolutely beautiful trailer. My wife loved it, the family, just everyone loved this thing. It was super awesome. We had a lot of fun in it, and it's absolutely the type of RV you can just take out on the weekend, have a blast with, come back home, get it unhitched, and call it a day. Guys, if you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again very soon.